Going to bat. Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
So the players are making their way out now. It's a fantastic atmosphere. These are the moments as a player you never get tired of. And there should be plenty of runs on offer, so expect some fireworks. Patel has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
10 runs added in that over. Odisha, 10 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. You can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Couldn't get it through the field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. 3 runs added in that over. Odisha, 13 for none.
Excellent first over. And they followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Doesn't beat the infield. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Odisha, 22 for none.
Odisha are now on.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming in. Into the attack from the north end. Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
10 runs added there. Odisha, 32 for none. Yadav coming into the attack from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That is quite extraordinary. Butler, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Was quick onto that in the infield. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
That's the end of the power play. Odisha.
Khan from the south end.
The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. End of the over. 3 off it. Odisha are 45 for none.
Odisha are now on 45. For none.
Patel has been going really well here. Comes back on from the north end. Yadav, the left unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. How will he reply?
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet.
And we'll have another 5 balls from this bowler.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum. How will the bowler respond?
Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge. End of the over. 7 off it. Odisha a 63 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Patel, the left arm, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
End of the over. Odisha are 84 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Patel ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Patel from the north end.
5 more balls for this bowler.
Massive outside edge. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Over Odisha are 104 for 1. Patel into the attack now from the south end. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Marnie wants plenty from these bowlers.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
One to get for 50.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
On 49. A quick single, maybe?
Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them, and this could be a huge swing of momentum.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Right-hander is coming into bat at number 4. For Odisha. 5 more balls for this bowler.
He's got their tail up.
The bowler looks really confident. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
End of the 15th over. Odisha are now on 112. For two.
Pandya, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Patel coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
No point running for that one. It was a four the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Smacks that away through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Over. Odisha are 121 for 2.
End of the 16th over.
Going with spin now.
121 for 2.
Stokes, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Stokes, 2 full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
11 run. Added there. Odisha are 132 for 3.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The bowler
Stokes. from the south end.
And we'll have another 5 balls from this bowler.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Drilled that one away. Good fielding out in the boundary. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
The 17th over. Odisha are now 45 for 3.
Stokes, the right arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Stokes with a huge appeal.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 6.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. That's the over. Odisha are 149 for 4.
They attacked all areas of the ground. 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls. The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls.
Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
At number 7.
Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Finally, won't stop that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond? Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
The bowler looks really confident.
End of the 20th over. Odisha.
Yada to wrap up the innings. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl. From the north end. No shot offered. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. No. Terrible shot. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the second over. The batting team.
Santner, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The new bowler into the attack.
The left arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. How will he reply?
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't get it through the field.
Stokes watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
No, the left armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Afridi back into the attack. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Finds the fielder with that shot. Afridi from the north end.
Batting team are now at 2 in 9. 5 more balls for this bowler.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
The batting team are now to 4 for 9.
Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Bonus runs here, 4 of them. The fielder probably thinking of keeping the batters honest, but it's only succeeded in frustrating the bowler. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
The bowler's copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Square cut, finds point, no run.
End of the 6th over. The batting team.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Marnie, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Jaiswal, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Misses everything. Goes over the top with that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Jaiswal has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Odisha needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Marnie, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Santner coming back into the attack.
For Odisha.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Cuts that off well in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Jaiswal from the south end.
And we will have another 5 balls. From this bowler.
How will the bowler respond?
Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure it'll get cut off.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Gone. Great catch. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
End of the 11th over. The score. Score is now 78 for 2.
Santner has been going really well. He comes back on from the north end. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's got on. Nice, simple catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Santner finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The left arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Massive outside edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Bowler and fielders look really confident. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum.
End of the 13th over. The batting team and now
Going with spin now. Santner, the spin. Now coming into the attack. Square cut, finds point, no run. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
How will he reply?
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Power and precision in that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the 14th over. The batting team and now 14th. 5 more.
Afridi from the north end. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
At number 6.
Afridi over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary. Perfectly timed. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They had a great foundation early on. And they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And caught, that's just superb. And gone, that's a fantastic catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Number 7.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
They've gone up here.
end of the 17th over. The score is now 138 for 5. And we'll have another 5 balls from this bowler. More balls.
Coley from the south end.
The bowler will continue for the next 5 balls.
Doesn't beat the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
A flashy cut. Crunched it away. Not a lot the fielder could do to stop that.
Big edge. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Batting team and now on 47 for 5.
Afridi, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
And that is the half-century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will the bowler respond? It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Misses everything. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than... and watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, they've maintained the intensity all innings and kept ahead of the run rate. It's been a wonderful chase by this team.
And we'll have another
5 runs needed in this final over. So tough to defend at this level.
We'll have another
Runs required, favour the batters. This needs to be very, very clean this over to stand and any chance. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Just 2 to win.
Patel waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Well, you never knew which way this match was going. A great finish to a super match that had everything.
What a match we've just witnessed, right down to the wire, and the smallest of margins deciding it. Join us next time where we hope we can deliver to you more of the same.